Hey, we are going live. Welcome, guys. We are a minute behind. Me and Michelle got sidetracked having great conversations. So I'm going to get here and share my slide deck. Michelle, give me a thumbs up if you can see that.
Got it.
Perfect. All right. Well, we got people jumping in. So we are going to kick this off. Welcome to our Momentum Tuesday call. I can't believe we're coming towards the last half of May. Time is flying by. I feel like we were just at Global, but some amazing things have been coming from Global, and we want to continue to share some great insights, some great information, and just share some reminders of where we're at right now and where we're going. So, obviously, we go through our proper disclosures, make sure everybody's results are different depending upon the effort being put into the business, all of those good things. I, guys, am Gentry Bean, one of your US sales directors. I'm excited to be here because I get to spend some time with one of our amazing executive consultants and talk a little bit about some great products, the business, and just the fun that she's seeing and we're seeing. So, jumping right into our updates, we are going fast, guys. We are almost to our virtual activate right in the fast lane. So make sure you guys are connecting with your teams, getting a location. This is a great opportunity for you to get your team grouped together, sideline, crossline, upline, downline, come together, hear messages from corporate, hear what's being trained on, talked about, the upcoming events, informations that we have coming, and then also do some after training, right? Get some game planning, get some conversations going, brainstorming of what you can do the last 6 months of the year, 5 months, 5, 6 months of the year, but what you can do to help grow your business. Again, we will be closing out our qualification for Grow Some, I believe, at the end of June. So if you have anybody on your team that is needing to hit MC1 for that second or third time, make sure you're checking those reports and you're connecting with them because they do not want to miss out on a once in a lifetime opportunity to come out to Utah, spend some time with the corporate staff, but also with others in that rank and in that frame of business and mindset in business, but also getting trained by some amazing executives or presidentials. Not sure who we're having come out this time to train, but the training is off the charts every time we do these because we want you to figure out different ways to build, grow, and share the business with what LifeVantage has. Again, race into the future, our Momentum Academy in October. Guys, get this on your calendar. Get those tickets bought, purchased so you can make that commitment to be there. Because if you don't commit now, life's, and we always find a reason not to go. So we want to make sure that we're there. You want to make sure your teams are there. Again, it's in Dallas, Texas. Easy place to get to. It's very drivable. So again, get a group of people, jump in the car, come down, spend some time with us, get great information, training, and it's always a fun time. Again, all of the events that I've been a part of at LifeVantage, it's been next level. We always seem to one up every single time. So super excited for what we have in the future there. Um, Guys, we're in the thick of it with our activation tour. We've done some amazing events over the last couple weeks. The sales team is tired, but we are doing an awesome job. Brinley and Kim just got back from some amazing events in Philadelphia, California, Indiana. Skylar currently is in Kentucky doing some meetings with Brian Highfield. I myself will be going to California next week to spend some time with Michelle Skaff and her team. Victor will be going to Arizona. Skylar will be going to Minnesota. And then we're jumping right into June as well. We've got Virginia Beach. We've got oh my gosh, I just blanked. New Jersey, um, tons of other places, guys. We are Colorado. We're filling the calendar up, and we want you guys to be a part of those. So make sure to go to Big Blue, check that out, get those locations, get the flyers, reach out to the person who's hosting. If you want to be a part of it, maybe help them. Bring bodies, bring people, bring guests. It's always a great time. We've had some amazing events, and we're continuing to pour gas on the fire. Um, we are in our drive era incentive. So again, we want to make sure that everybody that is new, that is signing up, knows what we have in store for you. So again, rank advancing with a bonus. Again, getting to SC1 between if you signed up between April through June and you achieve SC1 in that launch period, we are going to double that rank advance bonus from 150, so it would be $300. And I think Michelle's going to touch on this a little bit, but there was a promise from Steve, and I'm going to touch on it as well. Not a promise, but a challenge, I should say, from Steve from stage at Global of a number that we want to get to be able to help get some people to about $500 in their pocket in that launch period. So we're going to hit on that a little towards the end as we have some conversation with Michelle, but keep that in mind, guys. Any brand new people that you are enrolling, be working with them closely to get them that bonus. We also have our exclusive shoe reward. If you attended Global and you're out there enrolling and it's a brand new person from April through June, make sure you are helping them get to that SC1 rank because you have an opportunity to earn some pretty cool shoes. Again, if you were at Global, you saw Julie, you saw Kristen. I believe Jake had a pair. A lot of people had pairs. A lot of people had some cool shoes. And even if you don't wear them, it's just kind of a great little milestone or an award that you can have to be able to show, hey, I was able to go out and help two people get to that awesome rank of SC1 in that first 90 days and help them get their business off the ground and going. So again, if you were at Global, we do have a report in your back office in your tracker. You will see those people with with that launch period when they enrolled, and when that period ends too. So make sure you're checking that tracker so that you can start connecting and have those conversations because you don't want to miss out on potentially getting somebody who might be fired up to that SC1 rank. We do have our Thailand trip. I know a lot of people are dying to have that tracker. We are so close. The sales team looked at it a little bit yesterday, hoping soon that we get that tracker in the back office for you guys. Again, this is an amazing trip, right? It's a 6 day, 5 night hotel stay for two, activities, and then up to $3,000 per account towards airfare. And the qualifications again is April 1st through December 31st. Make sure you're checking those qualifications because if you're brand new, you have a little bit different qualifications. If you're hitting EC1 for your first time, which should be a goal for a ton of people, and then if you're in that EC rank, what you need to do to maintain, get some extra points, hit diamond, double diamond, and all of those things to make sure you are qualifying for this trip because you don't want to miss out. And guys, with that, I get the opportunity to introduce an amazing human herself, Michelle Skaff, one of our executive consultants from Sonoma, California. I get the pleasure of working with her and her amazing team. I was able to jump on her call last night and they are fired up. They are inviting to these meetings. They understand the power of activation and what activation does. Michelle is a wife to Dan Skaff, a mom to three sons. She's been in Sonoma, California. I think you said 16 years.
No, I've been in LifeVantage 16 years. I've been in
I've
Skaff
managed 16
for
Sonoma
24.
for 24. So again, she's been building she built in the real world, we'll call it, right? Like the day-to-day job of she's built the Fortune 500 companies. She's become the first woman vice president in a software consulting firm. She's helped IBM get in 5 years to around that 50 million dollars in client sales. She's been on the board of trustees for Bioneers, executive board for the University of San Francisco, the board of trustees for Sierra Club. Guys, Michelle's done it all. And Michelle, if you've never been to Sonoma, like I didn't even know what that place was when I went there. It is tucked into the hills of California and wine country. Like it is just the quietest, cool little place ever. And her house is amazing. So if you ever get the chance, get out to Sonoma, California, because she will show you some fun stuff. And it's just a cool little place just tucked away that you didn't even know about. So, guys, I get the pleasure. I'm going to stop sharing and we're going to have a conversation with Michelle. So Michelle, we are in that. I feel like we're in that upward tick again, right? I feel like we're back into you get the chills a little bit thinking about it, right? We're the launch of MB, the launch of that amazing product that helped us get going again and helped people's activation stories even enhance for more, like even more. With MB, um, why is it something that you chose to use and get on?
Okay, well, this is a good question to start with because I wasn't going to choose to get on it. I literally, unfortunately, missed October 11th's global event because it was my a big birthday and my husband surprised me and flew me away. And so it was the first event I ever missed. So all I heard was weight loss. And I was like, I can't lose weight. I don't need to lose weight. I don't want to lose weight. And so I thought that's not for me. And I'm very grateful for Dr. Maria, one of my incredible partners and friends, who said, so your body's making GLP-1 then, and your hormones are in balance and your blood sugar, you're good. And I mean, I know enough about activation to go, yeah, no, I'm not. And so I got on it, and I got on it because of reminding myself why what this GLP-1 does in our body, and that's balance our hormones and blood sugar. And I am so grateful I did because it has changed my life. My husband got on it to lose weight, so he has a different story, but my story is the best story because I didn't lose weight, but I lost all the craziness that comes with your hormones and blood sugar out of balance. And my whole life and the way I eat and the way we live is changed because this product has changed us from the inside out. I love this product.
Dang. I love what you said at the beginning because as you said that, it's but there's been so much going on when you're like, I wasn't even there. That totally, I remember you saying, I'm not going to be there. My husband's taking me away for my birthday. But how amazing is that? Not even knowing really a lot about the product, but you still jumped in, you still tried it, you're still seeing success, you're still sharing and doing the do,
Yeah.
that's super amazing. Again, so powerful. I love that. How are you getting like again, how are you getting people activated before they start the MB system? Because right, activation, MB has activation in it, but also with our other products, right? Those products that people have been on, those core products. How are you
Right.
getting people activated to start off to then get to MB to enhance it even more?
Well, right now I'm getting people activated with MB because rather than starting it before, right? I'm like, okay, it's time to start it together. And mostly it's education. I mean, Protandim is the most important food anybody can put in their body. So one of the things I do is talk about when I bought Protandim 16 years ago at GNC, it was $50 a bottle. And when you buy Protandim with GLP-1, you're paying over only $34 for that bottle of Protandim. So it is the steal of the century. And I always just say, because LifeVantage knows you're going to get better results when you put these two products together. And that's why we do that, so that you get the best result you can. So save money, get both of those products, get activated, and it works. And more importantly, I'm teaching them the thousands of survival genes that are their bodies making beyond the benefit of just mind body. So, yeah.
Of that. So over the last little bit, we've talked a lot about activation accelerators, right? Like what are some things that you're doing with those accelerators and you might be sharing with the team as far as ways to accelerate or amplify what that GLP-1 does?
Well, I think we talk about this one. I think ways to accelerate what GLP-1 does. First of all, I think the most important thing that I have done at when I'm speaking is or teaching and traveling, which is what I do, because I'm a kind of an in-person girl, but I'm learning from all of those others, is that I set the right expectations in the beginning. And those expectations are to remind them, do you know about GLP-1? And almost everybody in the room, of course, does. And I remind them that that GLP-1 or those products came to market not for weight loss. That's the side effect. And the side effect is the loss, all of those things. So the ability to activate naturally and balance hormones. So I really focused with everyone on, our body's not Amazon Prime. It takes more than 30 days to get into balance. It took you more than 30 days to get to the age you're at. And it's going to take you time to get to where you want to go. And so a lot of that is, really helping people see an opportunity for a business to help other people as they start to get their results, so they can see not just to pay for those products that they're on, but to really get broader and look at that premium stack and really accelerate the changes in your life. But I love something. I was with Courtney Watkins this weekend, and she talked about she was just added the Tri-Synergizer to her system, and we're like, "What? You haven't been taking the Tri-Synergizer? Like, what's wrong with you?" And what she said was, "I wanted to show my team that I could get results with these two products." And And then once I got those results, and also, herself, that's her story. And, being here for so long, I'm a every product, so that's why it's just, where we are and how we teach. But obviously, the more activated you are, the benefits are greater and greater. So it's just building that belief and continuing to educate.
No, I love that. Because
Yeah.
again, I mean, you play pickleball, like you're active. You don't
I'm going right after this call. I had to move back my pickleball game.
Well, I appreciate you doing that.
I,
Again, it's awesome because again, like you're staying active, you're staying mobile.
oh
You're not
yeah.
just like taking these products and just saying, "Okay, well maybe they're working." You're helping the body do what it's meant to do, and that's what I think is so powerful when people are really putting them to the test, not just by taking them and paying for them, because again, your health is super important, but being active and getting your body moving and going in so many different ways is just more powerful, I feel. Because
Well,
you're
I also want to
already
say that with GLP-1, it really got me to go get on a program of building muscle and exercising and building strength because I play pickleball 4 times a week, and that's a great exercise. But all of a sudden, I was like feeling and seeing. I mean, we have no carbs in our house anymore. I crave protein. I never craved protein before in my life, and with that, that's why GLP-1 has really transformed me because I always felt great. I've had all the other products, but this product really made me focus on healthy weight management, building muscle, doing all of those things. It just changed the way that, having your hormones back into balance, it's a good thing
I
for
love
sure.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
We've hit a lot about the MB, which is great. And Courtney said she's like, thanks for calling me out
I
on
love her.
what I
Mwah.
that's funny.
You
So
changed my life, by the way.
that's awesome. So with Axio, tell me what your favorite flavor of Axio is and why.
Well, okay, I've been here for 16 years. I've been consuming Axio since it came out. And when you talk about pickleball, everybody I play pickleball with, first of all, they're on the products, but I just leave Axio out there because I know they'll be addicted. Um, Axio to me is like, I mean, I can't live it without it, and I have it in every flavor. So when you say a favorite flavor, plum was one of my favorite. I was like, "Where's plum?" But peach nectarine kind of replaced it because it's got that fresh fruit flavor. Lemonade and now lemonade strawberry. I mix my GLP-1, my Axio, and my prebiotic every morning, and I take them together. So those are like three of my favorites. But Axio just the ability for focus and concentration. I would never play pickleball without it. And that's why everybody that plays pickleball, I'm like, hello, let me show you what this does. Calms your body down so we can focus, but gives us that clean energy and opens our brain so we can literally um, play better.
I love that. That's
I
huge.
love it.
That's awesome. And the fact that you're so the more I'm traveling and talking to more people, I didn't realize it was quite like we love these little mixes and concoctions that people come up with, and it's so fun to hear, oh, I'm mixing my GLP-1 with this Axio, or I'm mixing it with the prebiotic or this or that. And I'm like, wow, that is quite the mix, and people love it. So that's huge.
Well, I also have a couple of people who said, I don't like the flavor. And I go, it's vanilla. It's kind of, and I said, what flavor do you like? And so I'd send Axio.
There you go.
It was a good
Hey,
one. I go, here's a good flavor enhancer, and it'll build your brain.
that's huge. I love that because
Yeah.
that's a great way to sell it, right? People are like, "Well, I'm not a big vanilla fan. Like, well, what can I do to maybe change that flavor, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, mix a little Axio in there, and there you go. You've got I don't know what flavor, but you might have some little nice treat to go with it. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. So again, along the lines of summer coming in with Axio and you're active with pickleball, what are some ways that you outside of like the in conversations with people, like because I love what you said about it clears the brain, it gets you going, gets you focused. What are some of those selling points that you outside of that that you use with brand new people or at meetings when you're talking to people or just out and about?
Well, I mean, everything we do is activation, and Axio is, I think, the most incredible activation product, simply because it is doing all of those things on the good side to calm us down, those cortisol levels that are out of whack. And which is why I say it's important if you're outside, whatever we're doing in the world, we're playing and creating something. So for that calming you down, but the clean energy. But I mean, that brain mapping video, which shows that it builds a better brain. And that's why I always talk about it. We all need a better brain. And so it's kind of a no-brainer to get that product, right? So, it's really using the tools we have and the stories we have and the incredible, like I said, that brain mapping video, it's just a good one to help people who have other challenges beyond what we have in our life, that there's enough research on that product and exactly the proof that your brain before and your brain after. I mean, you can't beat that story.
Yeah, no, and I was just in Indiana and I was talking with a few people and they were talking about in the summer for their kids they'll put the Axio in like little popsicle holders and they'll
Yeah.
freeze it and they'll make popsicles and make otter pops, they'll make little treats like just so that their kids are consuming that and not just the garbage out there, right?
Okay, so Joe and Maria, I'll put a little shout out because they make Taxios and Baxios. A Taxio is tequila and Axio, and a Baxio is vodka and Axio. So there's a little selling of those two together. But the main thing is, that's why I said with pickleball or anything, it's if people say no to per tandem just to start or anything, I'm like, here, take a couple of these, and they get addicted to Axio. I have people who just buy Axio, and I'm finally just going, okay, get over here and let's go learn some more. But it's just such a great, simple intro product. When we first came out with it, I remember way back when it was during all of these energy drinks, and I was like, what are we doing? Some energy drink? That's ridiculous. I hate, right? You know me. I'm like, why would we do that? Just like collagen. Why would we get about what's collagen about? Right? Everybody has collagen. Oh, you make it? Oh, duh. So anyway, Axio to me is a great lead-in product. You can carry it with you. You can leave it anywhere you go, and you can send it to anyone really easily and just help them get addicted because it does. I
That's
do it
huge.
a couple times a day, depending on my day. So
Well, and that's and I Sandy McClure and talking with her, she likes to send out like on a welcome gift or something super simple, nothing crazy. But anytime somebody orders, like she'll send out one or two sticks just as a thank you to somebody, and then on that next order, what's coming in that order? Some Axio, right?
upsell.
An
We
upsell.
love that.
Well, yeah, that's huge. So again, what would you say, kind of the last touching point with MB and with Axio, infusing them together? Like, what would you say is what success are you seeing right now, and how are you using it for retention with the team?
Well, I can carry it everywhere where I go. And I mean, like pickleball is going to be my perfect excuse because I play pickleball with people who are a lot younger than me, right? They're in their 50s. But I keep saying I've been on Pretandem for 16 years, reducing that oxidative stress. I'm aged 15 years slower than most people have, is the way I look at it. But anyway, I think that, taking it with you, people people see what you do. So what's in there? And for me, GLP-1 with Axio, I mean, you've already got that mind body connection opening up and happening, but to put it on steroids with Axio, it's really just we all need um, one, hormones in balance and our blood sugar in balance. And we all need our body to do that. And we all need our brain to balance because the older you get, the more you need it. And I have to say, before GLP-1 for me, I was like, when I hit that big number, I was like, man, is it the number that made me feel older? Yeah. But it was really kind of that brain foggy kind of, I just kind of got a little bit like, whoa, is my brain going away? What's going on here? And these two together, seriously. The interesting thing is because I focus on hormones balance and all of that, the benefits of activating GLP-1 with Axio, I have people who literally were like 4 months in, I'm still not feeling anything. I'm going, you have to go 6 months. You have to go 6 months. I can tell you because I had to go 6 months. And they're starting to reach out to me going, thank you for telling me that. It's all happening. It's all coming together. So I think it's just reminding people, one, I love the idea of, sending product, but really every day and using it and shaking it up and being bold with it. And, that's why people are just, actually, I see people out on my pickleball court. They're going, they're like going, okay, give me what you got. Right. And that's it. We have to be that product of the product and and just share what we love and let people see how it works in our life and see the difference in who we are, because these products do make a difference in who we are every single day. And I just remember that and remember to share that with my heart and make sure that people know that there's magic in here. And if you don't think I go take out my packet of the Tri Synergizer and open it up before I play pickleball, I do that too.
That is
So
awesome.
everybody goes, well, okay, what is it? What's the other? So anyway, I think the more we love what we share, which who can't, the more people will love their life too.
That's huge. I
And
appreciate
thank you
it.
for LifeVantage for making this all happen.
No, again, we're so appreciative of all of our consultants, all of our customers, everybody who's out taking the products, sharing the products, because again, without you guys, again, it's just another product that's on the shelf and people might not know about it. But like you said, being bold, taking action every single day and just sharing, that's all you can do. And that kind of rolls into a great ending of this because Steve's challenge from Global Stage, right? Get 2,000 brand new consultants to earn $500 in that launch period. So, in other words, get 2,000 brand new consultants to reach SC1 in their launch period utilizing this doubler promotion. Guys, if you're on this call, go in your back office, look at the launch period in your back office of any of your brand new consultants, see where they're at, get on the phone with them today or sometime this week, send them a message, see what you can do. Exactly. SC1 machines. Like get people going.
Can I say something?
Sure, go right ahead.
I want to say another shout out to Courtney Watkins, who was in Northern California this weekend and got to spend time with her team. And this is another way she's changed my life. She talked about the SC1 factory, 30 days getting people to SC1. You with 8 customers on average and 2 partners, you're in SC1. And it's like, how simple is that? We used to say in the beginning, you and 5, you and 2 with 7 or 8 customers. Come on, we can all build an SC1 factory. And thank you, Courtney, for doing that, because I'm doing an opportunity meeting tonight, and in every opportunity, I am teaching an SC1 factory in 30 days. And I need that slide. We all need that slide that shows how much you can make, because it's just incredible what this company is doing for all of us.
I love that. Well, and with our income disclosure statement that we have too, that shows that SC1 rank, those numbers that are proof in the pudding of what somebody can do and make money and income wise. So make sure you guys, again, that is the challenge for the next couple months. Get 2,000 brand new SC1s going and you're going to see mountains being moved and people's lives changing because again $500 right now goes a long way to change somebody's life and to help them move a little bit further and get more comfortable and be more bold and do all of those things that we know what this industry can do. And that's what I love about LifeVantage is we're always doubling down to help people change their life and their future. So Michelle, thank you so much for being on the call with us and sharing. And I can't wait to come out next week and spend some time with you and the team. It's going to be exciting. And guys, if you have meetings, put them on Big Blue so that we can get out there and support you and just continue to help you guys build. So thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day. Hopefully you got some nuggets from Michelle. I sure did. And continue to have an amazing week. So we thank you guys and we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.